Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode. Today is a really important moment here for Bitcoin for the next 24 hours, because tomorrow morning is something unique going to happen that has never happened before for Bitcoin. And I go to show you exactly what my steps are in this insane volatility that will come in this moment and what this is all about. If you want to know what I'm talking about, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, like this video, also activate the bell so that you will never miss out on these really informative updates. And now let me show you what I actually found here. Let's start off with that I'm a degen. I'm trading again. 100x leverage trade here, but only with a small position here, $1,400 right now, but I might scale it up. And you see I'm already here $23 in a profit. So why did I open this? Because we are again trading above the bull flag. So yesterday we had a nice shakeout here to the upside for short players and then to the downside for everybody that went long on the breakout. So yeah, basically caught both sides that were over leveraged, and I got also caught up once because this is now my fourth 100x leverage trade since yesterday. So I got caught once in that volatility where I lost a little bit of money, but overall I made a lot of money. So I'm absolutely fine with that. So I still believe now that this breakout might be the legit one that gets us here into that resistance area. The only problem that I have with this is, what if we are just coming up here and deviating and coming back down, and then that's it, you know? So then we are not coming up here for quite a while again. I'm not really leaning to this scenario, but tomorrow's event could have an impact on that. And that's why the last 24 hours from now are really crucial and could provide a lot of volatility in Bitcoin. Let's go back here to a 30 minutes chart, or no, so this is usually a 1 hourly chart. So here on a 1 hourly chart, you see here the stochastic RSI is in overbought conditions. The RSI is bullish, but going sideways. And here at the MACD, we see momentum, buying pressure basically leaving right now. But this could be only short-lived. Let's say over the next 2-3 hours, the stochastic RSI comes down, turns around, continues to go higher, then everything is good. And that would push us then here to around $73,000, where we also want to liquidate a lot of short sellers and trigger a short squeeze to go actually higher. Now you ask yourself, what is the imminent target here when we are going higher? So if you want really a short-term target, you have to take it here from the recent high, which was here, to the recent low, which is here. So, and what you see right now is that we are just sitting above the golden ratio here. And this is a good moment actually to long Bitcoin from here. So if you would not be already in a position, then this is a good moment to long Bitcoin if we can close above $7,700 actually. So if we can close the next hourly candle above $7,700, you could actually enter a long here, unless we are starting to pump like crazy to the upside. So and here you see another reason why the price is right now a little bit trapped here, because on the Fibonacci level, on the Fibonacci tool, we have here a downward sloping trend line, and this is acting as resistance here right now for the Bitcoin price. So, but once we are breaking through this, we should see a move like this to the upside into the next Fibonacci extension here at $74,161. And on my 100x leverage trade, I want to take profit exactly around that level. So of course, if we pump like crazy to the upside and is like one big crazy candle going up there, like 1 4-hourly candle just keeps pushing and pushing, then I might just adjust my stop loss and put it around $73,500 and try to ride as high as we then actually go, and keep trailing in my stop loss every $2,000 that we go higher. So now, if you are not in a trade yet, again, $7,700 is your level where you want to enter. And I would enter this until $71,000, not higher. So between $70,700 and $71,000, I would enter that if we close the next 1 hourly candle around these price levels with a target here of $74,000. Don't use 100x leverage like me. Use something reasonable like 10, 20x, 25x maximum, and put your stop loss at $70,400. So that's how I would go here about for the next potential trade. On this 4-hourly chart, you see another reason why the Bitcoin price is not moving higher right now, and that is that we are stuck under the Monday high. The Monday high is sitting here at $71,400, and only if we break the Monday high, Bitcoin will move here higher. And for that, we need a 4-hourly candle close above the Monday high. So once we are getting this close, so it's more or less then sealed that Bitcoin is doing exactly a move like this here. And remember from the other chart, you remember that here around the Monday high is also this Fibonacci level that I was just talking about. So we are getting supported here from the underlying area here at $67,000 to $68,300. As long as we are holding that, we are fine. And here in the short term, as long as we are above $69,200, we should continue to trend here to the upside, because that is right now here our short-term key support level to see continuation to $70,000. So, but now let's talk about what is happening tomorrow that has such a big impact on the Bitcoin price and could, in the worst case, bring us all the way down here to $58,000. I'm going to say this will be like short-lived, you know, that maybe we are 2 minutes down there and then we are above $66,000 again, something like this. But I want to point out that there is a scenario where this can actually happen. So, and let me show you now why that actually is. So on Deribit, there are tomorrow $15 billion worth of options expiring. And this is the highest option expiry in Bitcoin's history. If you don't understand how options work, let me explain it to you. So you can basically bet with a contract in either direction on the Bitcoin price on a specific price in the future. So let me give you an example. So if you think Bitcoin will be $100,000 on the option expiry date around December this year, then you can buy options, basically put a bet on this. So the bet will cost you less than buying one Bitcoin for it. I never traded options, so I cannot tell you exactly how much it costs, but it's like a fraction of a Bitcoin. So, but you can potentially win a lot of money if you do that so far in the future. You can also bet on the lower end and say, okay, I believe Bitcoin will be lower than what it is now in December. Let it be the 18th of December, you know, so I don't know if this is a Friday where options again expire, you know, so but let it be the 18th of December because Christmas and everything. So 18th of December, you bet that Bitcoin will be $60,000. So now you have two options. One is a call option. The call option is the $100,000 bet that you made, and you have a put option, and that is basically the sell that you believe Bitcoin will be under $60,000. So you have basically a long and a short in options, and it's so the long is called call and the short is called a put option. So now you see we have more call options than put options in open interest. So but most money is in the put option. So in the people that believe that the Bitcoin price will be lower tomorrow from the moment where they have actually put their money in. What they did not anticipate was that we got a crazy rally in this quarter, and therefore the maximum pain price is really, really low. So it's $51,000, and it's highly unlikely that we are going to get to this price because that strike price would be the max pain for everybody that went long, because they would basically get liquidated, you know. So if you put a call option, the price needs to be at the exact price level that you bet on or above it. Only then your option will come into fruition and you get the profits out of it. So, and the same the other way around. So, but now if you want to liquidate everybody, then you have to push the price so low that you basically get the first option person that had the first option that had placed an option, a call option for the 29th of March also liquidated. So, and there were some people that came in and betted 51, so that we should be above, I don't know what price, you know, so, but their liquidation price is, the lowest one is $51,000. So if you want to liquidate everybody that went long, you have to push the price to $51,000. So, and of course, that is creating a lot of volatility. Now, to the upside, if you want to liquidate all the shorts that are in the market, the price needs to stay above $70,000. So we are above $70,000. So the only thing that the bulls need to do to liquidate all the people that went short on their options, they basically have only to hold the price afloat for the next 24 hours. All the shorts will get liquidated. We get a short squeeze triggered by the option expiry on the short seller side, and the Bitcoin price will see potentially a crazy spike tomorrow. So and that's basically it about the option data. So here you can also see all this open. So wait, is this, where's the open interest? So here you see the Bitcoin open interest was also never as high as it was this month. You know, so here, yes, so this is for March. So this is, wait, I want to have the total. Yeah, so you see CME volume is at $4.13 billion so far for that month, you know, so, but this is not completed yet. And you can also see here, the aggravated open interest of Bitcoin options was also never as high as it is right now, you know, so which is here $25.07 billion is this, yeah, and that was a week ago, you know, so now it's $15 billion. So so it's now $15 billion in total, which is not displayed here because we need to wait for tomorrow, you know, for the option expiry. So, but this is just crazy, you know, so we never had such volume and open interest in option expiries. And of course, this will lead to massive volatility normally for Bitcoin today and tomorrow. And we could actually see more of these crazy swings here that we have seen here in 1 4-hourly candle, you know. So that's why I'm telling you, be a little bit cautious here trading right now, because we could see something like this here again over the next couple of hours. When we're going here to Velo data, and then we also see here liquidations yesterday. Let me show it to you here. Around what price was this here? So here you see it. There were almost 9 million. No, wait, I want this. Is this per day? So yesterday, $21 million were liquidated. That makes more sense. So $67 million worth of positions were liquidated here, most likely in this crazy move that we have seen, you know. So again, if it would be happening again, I would be not surprised, and it would most likely take a little bit more liquidity than what it did yesterday. The Bitcoin ETF inflows, because they can also have an impact on tomorrow's outcome, especially if we get today again good data. Yesterday was a really good day here for the Bitcoin spot ETFs, because in total we got a net plus of 2,000 Bitcoin, even though Grayscale dumped 3,000 Bitcoin again. If they continue to go at this rate, they will even run faster out than in 90 days to sell any Bitcoin, which is good for us, you know. So the faster they're out and cannot sell anymore, the quicker Bitcoin can just basically go ballistic. So I just want them to even dump 10,000 a day, you know. Let them dump 10,000, let Bitcoin have a small correction, we can all load up our bags, and then if they would do that, then I think around 2 weeks we could just move on, you know. When we're looking at the funding rates also for Bitcoin overall, so the market is heating up here a little bit more again right now in some of the altcoins, but still nothing crazy, you know. If I go here to 100, then yeah, things start to look a little bit frothy again, but nothing compared what we had in the past, you know. So where around 180, everything was yellow. Here, look at this in the past, you know, so, or even at 200. So we are not even close, you know. So we are kind of in neutral area still, more or less, when it comes to funding rates. So there's everything fine. When we're going to the liquidation levels, here is a small concern that I have, even though I believe that we are continue to push it to the upside. So Bitcoin is trying to break here now again, $71,000, which is good for my long position. The directional move would be still to the upside, but we have a lot of over leveraged people here right now, between 65,800 and 63,200. So, and I would be not surprised that in the next 24 hours we get a quick wick down here and then go up. So, but maybe only after we touched here into that resistance area that I have shown you on the other chart, around $73,000, and then basically do something like this, come back up and continue. So again, cautious right now when you if you want to trade. If you want to stay away, I totally understand. Just wait until tomorrow morning and then open up whatever you want, because once the options are expiring at 8 UTC time in the morning, we should get a crazy pump, because the short sellers are to 100% losing. So there's too much support to push Bitcoin to $51,000. Too many levels need to get broken. The whole structure would change. It's not going to happen. You know, market makers are not stupid. They rather let, if they're hedging their positions against their longs, they rather cut the loss and let Bitcoin run instead of trying to artificially push it to the downside, which will cost even more money for them, just to save their options, you know. So that's not going to happen, you know. So I will not bet on that. Now, when we're looking here at the liquidation heat map, then you can also see there is still a concentration of short liquidations just above us. So so here around $72,000. Once that is taken out, Bitcoin should get a short squeeze to around $73,500. That's what I'm betting on. We have already taken out here all the other hot areas on the heat map, especially here the $71,000 one earlier, and also then here the last couple of hours, that one here again. Now beneath us is one at around $68,000 for liquidating some long positions. But again, right now the directional move is to the upside until proven otherwise. And guys, if you want to trade with me together, again, I trade on BYBIT. It's for me one of the best exchanges out there. You still get $30,000 for using my specific link here, or you go to Margex and search for my strategy, which is called AMCrypto altcoins, where I trade altcoins for you if you contribute money to the strategy, which will still remain in your account, you know, so I just can execute trades on your behalf. Then use the link here down below. And if you cannot use BYBIT because you are in the UK or in the US, then, or in Germany, then use BITGET or Phemex. They're equally good. All these links are in the pinned comment in the description below. And if you want traditional copy trading, then use just FAIRDESK with the highest bonus in the industry, $120,000. Again, also this link is in the description and in the pinned comment below. So now I want to talk really quick about a project that I have invested in. Full disclosure, this is not a sponsored video. It is part of the contract that I have with the project to talk about it. For my allocation. So I will be completely honest with you guys, but you should also know I don't talk a lot about projects in general on my channel that are launching, simply because of the fact that I only invest in quality projects. So in this one is one of them. This here is a real gem, and you're going to understand in a second why. So the project is called RAINMAKER, as you can see, and this is an AI and DePIN project. Remember, I told you a couple of days ago, DePIN will be a super hot narrative in this bull market, and that's why when I looked at this project and saw who is involved and the backers that they have and where they're going to launch, I was like, no, I definitely want to be part of this. The first thing when I went to the website, which caught my eye, was that you can get an airdrop here. I'm not sure if the campaign is still on or not, so you should go and check this out, because maybe you can still get some coins for free, but there's still another way how you can also make money with that. So and because it's part of the project. So what they're doing is they're distributing AI through interoperability with multiple blockchains. So this project can interact with any kind of a blockchain. And what it does is validating AI data and AI content. And when you're going here through the website, you see that the founders have previous company experience at Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Disney, Oracle, Coinbase, and Overstock. So this is a really, really well-experienced team with blockchain experience, as you can see here from Oracle and Coinbase, because and Overstock potentially too. Overstock's website I actually don't know. But sounds financial, so maybe they have also something to do. And also Disney did NFTs and stuff. So they have already some blockchain experience, which is amazing. So and now when it comes to the ecosystem in that they have, let me show you what they're actually doing. So you don't need to be a blockchain native to use the app and to make money with it. So and what you actually do through the app that they have, that you actually already can download, is you help them to train their AI models by generating, for example, AI content and also registering a DePIN node. So and if you help validate the network, they will basically reward you in their tokens. So and they also do that by just creating AI and generating AI content, providing a help to train the AI model. And again, if you're running a node and validate the network for that, they are also rewarding you, So and they have something really, really interesting here in the ecosystem. Just try to find it. Where was that? So these are the partners. Here. So here the protocol features. They have something called decentralized identity. So and here decentralized digital identity system, including proof of human and KYC, eliminates fake users and bots while rewarding real users who add value to the AI models. So they have created something where they can verify you are a real human and also do KYC, but they do it in a decentralized manner, just to avoid to have bots and fake users that are basically trying to leech off the project. So and that is something really, really amazing. So here also, it is really, really developer friendly. It's optimized for a mass market scale with AI-powered Web3 tools and smart contracts coded in developer-friendly languages, which are Java, Python, C++, and Go. So now when we're talking about some of the backers of the project, because I don't want to make this too long, I just want to show you the backers. So here, some names that basically caught my attention when I was approached to invest into this was GDI Capital, Cypher Capital, Coach K, Shisha Finance, Andromeda Capital, Gate.io Labs, and also, which was the other one? I think here New Tribe Capital and Alpha Sigma Capital. So all these backers of them are well known to me. Coach K is actually somebody that is now a really good acquaintance of mine in Thailand that I have met, and he's only investing into quality projects all the time. And therefore, I was really, really keen to invest in that. So and now you can already see they have as a backer Gate.io Labs and MaxC, which is more or less already telling where they're going to list once they are launching. Plus that they have, of course, other listings also already in alignment, for the future. The initial launch will be on Tenset on the 2nd of April. And as far as I know, on the 10th of April will be the official TGE, where they are then launching on the official exchanges. So if you want still to potentially get an allocation here, you have to be part of Tenset. I don't know what the entry barrier is right now for the Tenset Launchpad. So, but that is your best bet to get into this platform. And also Shisha Finance has their own Launchpad, if I'm not mistaken. They might also have a small allocation if they have not done their public round yet. So check it out. I will leave a link in the description below to the project. That is something where I'm most likely going to buy even more once they have launched. So now let's talk about the Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance is rising because Bitcoin is going up. Where is Bitcoin at right now? Oh, $71,300. So again, as I mentioned yesterday, I expect that we are touching here 54.31%, especially if we are breaking into a new all-time high or getting close to the old one. That's most likely what's going to happen here. But from there, I expect that we are reversed down and then finally get a proper altcoin season. But I again want to mention that this might coincide coincide with the Bitcoin halving. So once Bitcoin has pulled back because of the Bitcoin halving, we should be around 53%. And then when Bitcoin starts to go sideways or up, sideways up, the altcoins should start having their moment in the sun where the dominance is dropping dramatically and we get an insane small altcoin season already. Basically a teaser of what's to come here. When we are looking then at Ethereum again, I told you it has the same pattern like Bitcoin, a bull flag. Just need to adjust the target here a little bit. It's breaking out right now. As long as we are closing above $3,590, it's good for a long. But I would not long it anymore if we are breaking here 3,650. So between 3,600, 3,650, you can long this to the target of $3,800. And your stop loss would be here $3,550 approximately. Something nice that I just observed here is that we are trading above the largest volume traded area, which should act now as support, which it actually had in this fake out here to the downside that we came now back up from. And now the only level that we need to break to go above $4,000 is $3,900 and potentially a little bit higher here. $3,965 is the level to break so that we see here continuation into $4,000 and potentially a new all-time high also for Ethereum. So the same basically goes here on the 12-hourly chart. On the higher time frames, you can already see it here. This resistance area, that is basically exactly what I was speaking about. Once that level is clear, there is nothing stopping Ethereum to break into new all-time highs here really quickly. Guys, that's already for today's episode. It was quite long. I will talk to after tomorrow or tomorrow about altcoins, depending on how the option expiry goes. So definitely make sure that you tune in, and thank you so much for watching. Smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.